back. So, last time I tried to go into, I'm in 119.2, which is, contemporary. It's what we have right now. Last time I tried to look at a snapshot, um, I found out as I was uploading the result of that, and I mentioned it in like the description, but I don't know who reads those. It What I was actually looking at apparently was a snapshot for 119.3, which will be out whenever. To get the snapshot for 120, I don't even know what you do. I'm not even going to bother trying, but I'd have to be in the 119.3 snapshot, I think, and then it's somewhere there, I imagine. Apparently somewhere in this, what would be a list if we had more stuff. You sideload it essentially as a texture pack or resource or some damn thing to have a look at 120. It's not that important to me at the moment. Like, sometimes I don't even look at snapshots. It just really depends what rumors I hear might be in it. This time it sounded like we're going to be getting some neat things. I thought I'd look at it, but I didn't. I tried, but I didn't. So that's how that worked or didn't work or whatever happened with it. And a plane kept flying over. But anyway, I'm going to head to the aquarium. Oh, I made a note in the book about this, but it's there. I got the flooring sort of done with the aquarium. Actually, good timing. The sun's going to be down in a minute, like 90 seconds maybe. Let me get there and I'll show you what's going on. Okay, so exit the minecart, go away from the minecart. So I've got all of the flooring is in place. I'm working on the ceiling now. The layout, the orientation of it all is pretty simple, I suppose. It's all, let me get down to where you can see, because I've noticed the compression when I upload this is inexcusable. So this is all trapdoors, which are, well, bad example. Orientated to the north and south. Here, where it's above the line of hoppers leading to the redstone tower, I went ahead and put them in east-west, but like alternating. So, here I can accept. You have to kind of click on them until you figure it out. But I can access those, drop stuff in, theoretically pull stuff out if it's backed up enough. It often is. Are there any iron guys in there now? I had the valve open while I was doing this. Just why not get some iron out of it? But these guys, of course, I built these guys to deal with slimes that happen anytime and the occasional zombie skeleton. One of them killed an Enderman with a cat, which was a little surprising. I wasn't sure they could do that. I'm not sure I've ever seen that happen before. It's nighttime. I still got a bed in there that can just stay there. There's nothing terribly good or bad about this. Nothing's going to spawn in here, I don't think, because it's mud. And I can just lurk here if I want to, and phantoms won't happen because I'm under a thing. But let me go upstairs one way or another. And here's where it gets strange, because I kind of know what the problem is, or the reason is. I guess it's a problem. We have some light down there, and I was sort of hoping it was because I had some lights up here, because it was kind of where I saw lights down there happened to coincide with where lights are up here. It's not that simple. It's too high up to have any effect. So what the result is light is obviously somewhere down there. It's hidden, but it exists. As you move away from that, and I have to walk carefully because this is all just a meter wide, there's light because there's lights in the edge of the aquarium there. It has nothing to do with up here. Over here, it suddenly gets pretty dark. And the reason for that is simple and somewhat obvious and kind of annoying. Because what has to happen here is, if I get to a spot that has lights and probably look for a specific kind of number, it ought to be in the neighborhood of 70 by 220, maybe. Yeah, there's a light embedded in the ground. Go a few meters away, and there'll be a light in the ground. Because I started putting lights in thinking I was going to do things that way, and I wasn't convinced it was going to help to bother with it, so I just sort of stopped doing it. And as a result, we have light here. The light's unimportant. It looks good. That's about it. Over here is just kind of... It just looks chilly. Maybe it's because it's suddenly 41 degrees out, and it's been... It's really, like, until this week here in Denver, since about mid-April, it's just been extraordinarily, uncommonly hot. All day, every day, overnight, 80-something degrees. It was weird. I could sleep. There's no reason I shouldn't at this point. We'll get rid of the nighttime, what remains of it, and there we go. So what I want to do, yeah, I'm just freezing. So it's real. In here, I've got a thermometer thingy. It's 70, which should be normal, but I'm not normal, so it's not normal. It's normal enough, but it doesn't work for me. If it's less than like 85 in this room, I don't know what to do about it. What the hell is that noise? Why is that? Something is beeping, and I can't imagine why. I wonder if I should find out. If it happens again, I'll look into it. If I grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and get to there's a workbench over here. Also, there's already some lights over here, but I just might as well make more while I remember to do it. The oven, of course, is cooking glass into sand because I have a lot of sand in that thing. And I don't have much other reason to have it, really. That'll make a stack of these. I also have somewhere at... It doesn't hurt. So if I, like, flip... And if we just... I guess the simplest method, if not the, certainly not the easiest, would be to go... That's a light. If I just go... There's a cat. I don't know if he's sitting on my... No. Go, these are going to be every other direction for the most part. If I just open all of these up, where the light should be, if the light's there, good, we're done. If it's not there... We'll illustrate that. Hang on. If it's not there on 200 by 195, then I can basically open, smack that. And then just leave that open so I know it's a thing. If I go around and open up... Well, I mean, I could open them all up in advance, but if I leave them open once I know the lights are in, I'll see if I'm missing a spot that way too. I don't want to... I want to be a little careful about how I do this, or else I'm guaranteed to... And I won't know until it's the middle of the night. Then we find out that I've got it wrong. Got to get the rhythm down where I don't start smacking with the pickaxe before I open the door. Alright, so I'm going to do this for a bit until it's filled in, because it's going... Oops. Wait, let me... How does that go? I have this. I just put it down. That'll work just fine. There it goes there. And then, this goes there. So I'm going to do this for however long it takes and come back when it's basically done. Hang on. Alright, I ran out of lights. Incidentally, if you're, for whatever insane reason, like following along at home, go this way. If you're going this way and trying, there's no guessing necessarily which way they open at all, because sometimes I sort of sectioned things and didn't just go painting back and forth with them. I mean, they're always orientated north or south, but that's about all I can do with it. Let me dump some stuff, take a nap, whatever, be right back. Alright, so I need lights, and therefore I kind of 3 of these for some reason. Oh, I had one sitting out. These are, what am I trying to do? Doesn't really matter, just do that. That's those, and that's those. If I set this here, is that going to work? Oh, no, it's not actually, because that's yeah. I set it there. There's nothing spawning on top of that, which is helpful. What I can do here, I suppose... Well, that's not... I think maybe... Let me think about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's just do... Throw out 4 rows of these things. Is it going to be 9 stacks ultimately, I hope. If I'm able to pick them up and whatever, I assume I'll be able to get near enough. And then juggle them around a bit so I have what I need on me. Get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of these, because it's 5 to 4 as a ratio for assembling these lights. This is just going to take a sec, because I can't really reach over and pause this. And now we're done. So, stand about here, swap this for, well, anything better than that. There we go. Make these, throw them out on the ground, because it's just going to be one more thing. Yeah, I want to end up with a, oh, what the hell. I want to end up with like 9 stacks of lights. It should work itself out at some point. I could even try to like 2, 3, 4, 5, 64. But then I still have to throw these down and hope that I get the right ratio back after the fact. Yeah, so far. I'm going to do this till I have lights hanging. Okay, the problem with this method is that if you're not quick enough, things evaporate. How many do I... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need, well, I need to get rid of this. Keep that over here. And that. Oh, hey, how about that? It didn't evaporate, it's just sitting here. Give me lights then, and we're almost done. Give me... Oh, that's the end of that. I can tell. 48 left. Oh, no, it's not. There's some in front of me. Give me the... Yeah. Is that going to work out right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay, fine. That should be enough to get this done. That can stay there because I'll probably want to do something like that again sometime. But, there. And go back to where I left off and come back in a minute. Alright, I'm close to halfway done renting that some of the, over there is already done for me. So I've already done it personally, but the point is I don't have to do it twice. I'm going to head up there and open the valve on this. It just occurred to me we've got fish flopping around and open. Like I might be getting the occasional squid dropping for me, but I could have a whole battle thing going on in my aquarium. And get iron and scales and whatever else. Probably should be careful how much I get because it'll jam the thing up at some point, but go away, fall down. Okay. Probably go down and take a nap. I mean, there's no huge reason to take a nap right now. This might work. Because nothing's going to spawn on trapdoors. Nothing's going to spawn on the lights, partly because they're lights, partly because they're like the trapdoors are transparent objects. Anyway, go do that, be right back. I actually don't even have to worry about phantoms because I'm below sea level, which I didn't realize that right away. I'm not sure when. I don't know if it was always the case that you had to be above sea level for them to spawn if you'd been away too long. But I found out relatively recently, like in the last year or two maybe. That's right there, obviously. So I'll get the other side of the aquarium in a bit. I don't want to. If you go this way, they flip up and it sucks. What else was I gonna... Seems like I had something worth mentioning. Apparently not, because I forgot what it was. I can pause it and come back when I remember, if I remember. Let you know. Hang on. Alright, should be just about done. One more row, half of which should be in place already, I think. Because I did this weeks ago, months maybe. That one, just hitting on 5s and 0s to make sure I've got these in place. And then the last dozen or whatever I should need to break the block out and replace it with a light. That's what I've been doing. It's easy. Yeah, a little confusing occasionally if you get really rapid about it. Develop a pattern, then that's a hopper, of course. That's gonna be that. This is gonna be that. Yeah, occasionally it'll be like a missing, like that block might not be there, and it's kind of awkward to smack it into place thinking that you've got it all figured out, and then of course you're wrong. Or I'm wrong, in fact. I don't know who else is doing this. 225, 230, 235, 240, right? Yeah. It's, after a while, it's all meaningless that you're doing. You just sort of do it, and it might make sense one day. Done? Okay, cool. So now I got a whole bunch of headstones. Whatever. Just in time for Halloween. What I can do at this point... Well, first of all, let's go, I guess pick up whatever gems lose. It's not. I'm not too worried about getting this stuff back. I just could get to the, line where it's going to be here, because it's not even open. Lose things. Okay. Things. Probably keep the lights to a degree. Go stash those in the box where I know where to look for them. And then we can have a look at this from above. I'm not sure what I even need those for, apart from liking them. Which is kind of the whole reason I wanted this aquarium in the first place. Back in June, whenever it was. I think everything up here has a light where it needs to be. The perimeter I got filled in, and I gotta watch out for what I don't step on because it might not be there. Over here is all of none of these lights were here. I had to like break out the glass that existed and put them in. That was neat. As for, let me get to the edge, if I somehow can. And corner, in fact, maybe. Kind of where I just was, in fact. Hang on. Yeah, I could even do like this and do a selfie, because what's more important than looking at myself? Oh, what it is, F2, right? Screenshot. So that'll be our thumbnail, and you can figure it out why I did this. That leaves, optionally, I suppose, because at this point I've got like a dozen golems. Let me go up and turn off the valve, because that's just going to get ugly. I got about a dozen golems down on the floor there, which have no natural predators anymore. They're, we're not getting slimes in there. We're not going to get any monsters in there, unless I want to. Like, I could figure out where the slime chunks are and build a little slime factory, I suppose. But I wouldn't be using iron golems to kill them. There'd be no benefit there, really. So I'd probably just use cacti. Close the valve. That should stack up golems here that eventually that I'm not getting yet. As for, well, I have a question first of all. What mending? So I have 64. It's power 5. Maybe. If I can hit them, well, if I can't, I guess I go down and get the arrows, probably. If I can just hit these guys, they're going to get mad at me for trying. With a basic bow that you just make out of whatever's handy, you have to hit them like a dozen times. Power 5, it's looking like 5 times. I have 64 arrows, so I can get 12 of these guys, so if I'm right about it being I missed him a dozen, then we're good. If I go down to get that arrow, what happens to me? Do we get in a fight? We really might. I want wings and rockets to get out of this. No, they don't seem to care that I did any of that. Arrow. If I'm down here doing... I don't care about the stuff they're dropping, by the way. If I'm down here doing this, I'll bet they get more angry at me. They can probably, almost certainly, in fact, follow me up this, if they can figure out where I'm shooting from. I don't know. They didn't figure out the vine thing. Can I shoot him and not have any consequences? Is that an option for me? Arrow. I think there's more arrows around. I can probably find him. He's dead. That may well be more than a dozen of these guys. I made like a stack of them. Like literally a stack of jack-o'-lanterns and 4 stacks of iron blocks. Some of them obviously have died since then because there were slimes and whatever. Why won't you die? Other things to eliminate some. If I shoot him through the vines, what happened? Oh, neat. Okay. Probably gonna need more arrows. Well, plus minus whatever I can get that's on the ground down there because I got it wrong. I might as well. Oh, I'm not getting any experience from this, am I? That's disappointing. A couple of arrows that sucked. What do I... And I don't care about the iron. 33 left. There's about 6. Do I have any arrows in here? I think so. Yeah, there's one. There might be... I do have arrows. Like, in the world. I can get them. I guess that's what... Or I can buy them from someone. I think I have Fletchers who would have arrows handy. Maybe I'll just go do that. Maybe it's all sand. Unless there's arrows, like, way, way higher up here. String, it's possible. And there might be in the... Each little hopper has 5 anonymous things. You just have to find out over time. Oh, there's a couple. I'm gonna go buy some arrows. Hang on. I might buy arrows in the morning, because they're going to sleep as I get here, which is always fun. Hang on a minute. Okay, let's get my bow out, and... I wonder... Yeah, everyone has arrows for me. I think everyone who's opened up at all. Get that. Uh-oh. I didn't really think about it. I'm going to get more arrows than I ever had. You are. Emeralds. I'm going to be using a lot more of this stuff more. And that's... I'll get them in a minute. What am I going to do with all the arrows I got? Oh, wait. Don't want that. He's bad. He's bad. Someone who's not bad, no. Yeah, you'll do. I don't want to have the gravel making service. It just doesn't help me. I really brought way too much money with me. Damn it. I don't have a maker bot in here. Let me go do something about this. Hang on. That might... Still might have a problem. We'll do... I've got enough arrows at this point. Just doubtlessly. Pick up the money and we'll go turn it into cubes to get rid. I don't think there's any more sitting in here on the ground. Yep. Well, maybe there is. Damn it. Okay. Hang on a sec. Okay, put away the money I didn't bother using because it was a lot of arrows. Go back to where I'm killing things with a whole bunch of arrows. And I can remend the bow later whenever I need to. Hang on. Okay. Get my bow ready. Get a target in mind. Yeah, I don't want to be too close to these people because that way lies death. I mean, you know, if we're not them. I'm okay if they die. That's kind of my plan, in fact. What? 6 arrows? How dare you? Oh, well. Oh, come on. There's him. Actually, wait, let me get the arrow back before I get too murdery about all this. 1, 2, 3, 4, for sure. 5, which is really close to me. I don't like that he might get angry. Any more around? Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I assume none of these are... Yeah. Okay. I guess what I'm going to try is go up the vines a bit, turn around, shoot them from above. That way, even if they do get mad at me, there's not a lot they can do about it. It's not the right key. What am I trying to do? Climb thing, shoot him while I'm doing this. Because, why the hell not? 4, 5? Okay. You are just waiting to die, so I like that about you. Oh, I know what I can just go up and... I got all the holes in the ceiling anyway. There, you're done. Is there one? Yeah, there's one right there. 2, 3, 4. I guess I must have already hit him. Climb up and lift it. Oh, damn it. Damn it. What am I doing? This is up. It's shift. Climb play different games, different controls, forget everything about everything, and it all just in the end you're bad at stuff. You know, yeah, that's a cat. I don't want to kill a cat. That doesn't help me. Probably leave this where it is. I mean, like, leave an opening to get down and more down, and that way I might put rails or something in place so I don't just fall off the edge. That could be beneficial for things later. Can I hit you from here? I assume so. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He's pretty far away. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3. Missed. 1, 2, 3. Missed. Okay, I gotta figure out where to... How to... I gotta find... there's something. Get out a bit so I can look on either side and get something done. Yeah, I gotta fill all this in with glass, but obviously right now it's helping that I don't have the glass everywhere. Dead. You might have 3 left of it, or 2, 1. 1 more. Oh, I was wrong. You're about hurt, so that's the end of you. You're way over there. Trying to think if there's anything else I could build. All I could build is an animal or an entity, really, is a wither, which I'm not going to do, or a snowman. And I don't think snowmen really do anything to iron golems. There may have been a time. They used to be pretty lethal. It used to be you were lucky if you spawned randomly in a snow biome because, you'd have all these monsters. Like, it was before strays and stuff, but not that strays would be a problem. I like strays. They're cool. Are we done? There's one. But you could just, if you happen to be in an Arctic kind of biome that had a pumpkin anywhere in sight, you'd won. It was done because you could just, especially if you started on like a cold beach or something where you had water on one side, so that wasn't really a point of entry for monsters because it was before the drowned also. But yeah, snowmen used to be just harsh, and you could grow pumpkins however quickly, and make a shovel and make just an army of snowmen, like hundreds of them, just all around your little base, your spawn point, house thing, whatever you build. Now we might be done. I don't know. I keep seeing little bits in the glass, and I think I'm seeing a... Let me get over and down and somewhere that I can see if I'm... There might be a couple over here still. I don't think I got all of those, did I? Maybe I did. I don't see any. I'll go down and look around and find out. Hang on. Really not seeing any left. Some iron on the ground, but again, I don't care very much. I'm getting it from whenever the valve is open, the fish kill them and I get the iron. I don't see anything. I think we're done. And as for these things, I can just walk through, and it's the easiest thing in the world, essentially, to see one open, click on it, flip it shut, the end. I wouldn't necessarily... Oh, and we're almost there. I wouldn't necessarily hate hanging out and seeing how this looks. Oh, yeah, I should close... can I get them all done in the next 2 minutes to get the sun? Maybe before dawn. I'll do this systematically, get to the end here. Just close. I'm pretty sure every one of these has a light, and if not, I guess I'll notice. I'll do this and come back when I have them all shut. Hang on. Let's have a look at this real quick. Take book. Yeah, what did I mention about it? I did, finish the flooring in the aquarium. Need to finish ceiling to know whether I figured that out. Day, I looked at it, 2192. Got the aquarium all lit as the kids today. Oh, it's not really true. Done with that. I also, I got all of the floor. I think I mentioned that last time that all of this is. Yeah, I must have. Even up here is all wooden floors. I cleared out the basement to some degree, which is becoming haunting. Well, it's a video game. It's fine. As it happens, yesterday I'm so wrecked for this. We went out yesterday in the backyard and did yard work because I haven't done that since last year. And oh man, it got the bright idea. Well, what started as a bright idea uh, of pushing a lawnmower around on a one wheel. I'll throw up an image I got of that. Which is of Hunter doing it because she's 5.5 feet tall. If she's on a one wheel, then she's 6 feet tall, and that's really a pretty good height for pushing a lawnmower. I'm 6.5 feet tall. If I get on a one wheel, I'm 7, leaning down to push a lawnmower, and therefore basically flooring it and going real fast on it when it doesn't work. So she did the lawn mowing, and I watched with a camera, well, a phone. Anyway, this is how much I have cleared out. There's a bit of lighting coming in because here and there I poked through as I was doing it, and I'll get that patched at some point. But for now, this is how far I am on doing the basement, which is the first like 1%. I don't really know. Sun is where? Obviously, I can pause it until it sets, but it's noon. Okay. I'll head back. I know this works, but I'll get a shot of it regardless before I get out of here and pause for the next 5 minutes till the sun sets. So hang on. Right idea to cook some sand, and then notice I still had all these arrows on. I'm gonna go pick arrows somewhere good. Hang on. I have a box in here for arrows. Let's lose the arrows I don't need on me at any given time, and it's now 1 or 2 in the afternoon, right? So maybe 2. Head back and lurk until the sun sets and we can see the effects of all the lights. Hang on. This is interesting. The thunderstorms, it might get dark enough to really illustrate something. Well, find out when we get there. Oh, it occurs to me to mention, because you'd never notice, because it works, and therefore you don't notice it's working. These lights seem to be enough, in fact, to prevent monsters from spawning anywhere on this bridge. These bridges. So, that's good news. It's not sunny, so, but the clock says maybe 3 in the afternoon, and sun sets at about 6, I think. The effect to date is, it's all uniform down there, that's for sure. I mean, pretty much. There's a couple of, probably the, just about beneath me right now, where the line to the, of hoppers coming out of the, yeah, there's no light right there because there's hoppers. That, technically, is probably a little darker, but not in a way you really notice. Apparently it's not dark enough with the rain to, be the same as nighttime. I'll just wait for the sun to set. Hang on. And another minute, maybe. So, come back when that happens. I think that's basically nighttime, right? So, have a look down here, and it all looks pretty lit up now compared to how it used to look. Yeah, that works. Rain's falling on me. There's that kind of really dark strip where it's just hoppers in place of lights, but I'm not, that just helps me find it. If I want to open this up and throw something in, I can. Do I? No, nuts. No. Okay, well, so that's how that is. I mean, it was a hell of a lot of work, if you count killing Elder Guardians and sponging and leveling and building and all of this. I mean, it's been weeks and weeks. Started, I think, probably maybe July at the latest, we started playing with this monument, and now it's handled. So, anyway, I gotta split. You know what the sign says. You can like and subscribe and, you know, see how many golems you can shoot with the arrows you have. Click the stupid bell for notifications. Feed the fish. Actually, feeding the fish means opening the valve. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to wander around not knowing where I'm going exactly. Somewhere down there. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here. Do all the likey, subscribe-y bits, and I'll just see you next time. So, bye.